Here we are in Mademoiselle Angeline and Gideon's room. I wonder what we shall find. Ooh. We are already checking their room? So early? Do we not have other guests still? There does not seem to be anything of interest in here. Gideon's room is pristine. Could I have mistaken it for my own? Anyway, what the heck is this thing here? Is that like a coat? A yellow coat? A picture. Seems they used to be closer. Perhaps their recent behavior was merely a facade. Could it be possible that Gideon collaborated with Zachariah? Okay. Brothers. They do not look alike. Another roaring fire. And another grandfather's clock. And another drinks globe. So there's a bottle over there. What is that bottle? The fallen snow has laid a beautiful white blanket over the countryside that surrounds the house. Surprisingly, very few things to look at. That is all, guys. That looks like a rain slicker coat. Oh, yellow raincoats. Very fashionable raincoats. So, nothing else? Really? That is all? Yeah, we are done. With all of the west guest rooms searched, I should make my way to the guest rooms on the east of the first floor, and there must be evidence of collusion somewhere. So, no collusion so far? On the east wing. Cassandra's room is still off limits. And I don't think we have to go back into the Major's room again. Oh, maybe we do. It is open again. Is that the only room here on the third floor, on the west side? We have the storeroom that is off limits now. Okay. Let's pay the late Major a visit again. Pay his ghost a visit. One more time. Is there anything new? Oh, it looks exactly the same. Scrap paper. Was this here before? There does not seem to be anything of interest in here. Alright, what about his bedroom? Can we go back to his bedroom? Or is that not possible, guys? Alright, we are going down to the second floor. Do I save soon? Good idea. Oh wait, there's no menu save here. It's autosave. Margot's bedroom. Oh, okay, never mind. We're not doing the east side, guys. We're going to the west side. Oh, hello, Inge. You're waiting on me?
Mademoiselle, we meet again. Bonjour, Monsieur Poirot. Pardon, Détective Poirot.
Just a detective is quite all right.
Bon, can I help you with something?
It was you that alerted the house to the Major's body, was it not?
I was taking him a plate of food, but he didn't answer to my knocking.
You then entered the study.
I did. He wasn't moving. He just lay there.
I did not mean to upset you again. Seeing him there would be troubling for anyone, and I'm sure it is not a memory you wish to relive.
Tell me about your relationship with the other staff.
I suppose we're like a family. We argue, but most of the time we get along.
You must all be quite close, then.
Some more than others.
You refer to whom, mademoiselle?
Well, Maman Ray, sorry, Rihanna, she's been here the longest, and she's very close with Lizzie on account of Luke.
The cook? So how is it Mademoiselle Elizabeth's late fiancé connects them?
Maman Ray is Luke's sister. You didn't know that?
What? Luke! The one who died. So, wow, the cook is his sister.
I thought she would have said.
Wow.
She talks about him all the time. It must have been awful, losing him in those riots.
The riots? He died in the riots.
Apparently, he was right at the front when they were charged. They didn't stand a chance. If I had been the one responsible for his death, I wouldn't want Maman Ray looking for me.
Wow, he died in the riot, in the factory riot. It's all connected now, guys.
Mademoiselle Rihanna, Maman Ray, she has expressed her desire for revenge.
Wow.
Every time she talks about what happened.
How is it that the knowledge of Luke's death has eluded me for so long? The death of a brother is certainly motive enough. I was asking how he died for a very long time already. I did not see an aggressive side to Mademoiselle Rihanna when we spoke, but I wonder if she would act on such impulses for revenge if the opportunity arose. So, in the factory, the Major was responsible for security, guys. It's all connected. If you do not mind me inquiring, what brought you to the women's shelter?
I guess you wouldn't know anything about life on the streets.
It is not an experience I have had to face personally, but I understand that many are forced into it, and the lifestyle that comes with it.
The lifestyle of a thief, you mean?
Put rather bluntly, oui.
You are the first officer that has not taken one look at me and pulled out their handcuffs.
Mademoiselle, I can see you have turned your life around, and I commend you on your efforts.
Without the contest, I would probably be rotting in a cell somewhere.
And there is an obvious alliance to the Comtesse, and an understandable one at that.
Merci, mademoiselle.
Uncover Inge's involvement in recent affairs. Inge must seem nothing more than a young innocent maid, but there is something that she is withholding. If I am to solve the cases before me, I must learn what it is. We finally found out how Luke died, guys. So library is now off limits. I guess we have to go to the guest rooms. But guess what? It is time to end the stream, guys. A good spot to end the stream. Zachariah. First time in his room. I wonder if Monsieur Zachariah isn't as seemingly innocent as his brother. I should speak with him before searching his room. The flamboyant Zachariah. And the unpredictable Zachariah. Also the war veteran Zachariah. I can give him so many titles.
Monsieur Demir, I hope you are feeling better today.
Nothing a good night's sleep couldn't fix.
But those dark circles under your eyes. You have a horrible night's sleep, I guess.
Très bien. I wonder if you would be up to discussing certain matters with me.
Whatever you need.
I'm sorry if dealing with the Major's body brought up any familiar emotions.
I lost my taste for death a long time ago, but it had to be done. I'm certainly in no rush to be carrying a dead body again, though.
Most understandable. I shall extend the same gratitude to you as I did to your brother.
You've spoken to him already. How is he?
Perhaps that should be a question you ask him yourself.
Yeah, maybe.
I spoke with your brother about your past.
I bet he had a lot to say. He always did have an opinion on the war.
When I say your past, I refer to your past as brothers.
Okay, well, what did he say?
It seems you both had the same sentiment for this party. Perhaps the bridges that you thought were once burnt are in fact primed to be reconstructed.
We'll see how probable that reconstruction is going to be. Until he sees my point of view, I don't know how we can move forward.
But I'm also very good with building bridges, guys, and fixing them. All I need are a couple of planks, and a bunch of nails, and a hammer. Maybe I can mend your relationship with your brother.
What is there for him to understand before the bond can be repaired?
Yeah.
He lost his friends in the war, the same as everyone. But somehow he has forgiven. I'm sorry, Detective, I can't. And Gideon just doesn't understand that.
After speaking with Monsieur Gideon about his brother's state of mind, I think the best thing for them both would be a reconciliation. And there is something about Monsieur Zacharias' story that he is leaving out though. The death of his friends and comrades weighs heavy on them. Your brother was talking with the Comtesse while in the salon. I was not aware they were so close.
Those two, close.
They must share something in common to be able to hold the conversation for the time they did.
If there is one thing I know about my brother, it's that he will not. No. He cannot be rude. He just doesn't have it in him.
Was it not your brother that punched Monsieur Hagen?
Ah, that's different. He was asking for it. If you put my brother in a room with 5 socialites like her, he would work his way around every single one of them, offering his full attention and finest manners.
Merci for your assistance, monsieur.
And I hope you don't mind searching your room.
Aha.
The room is littered with mess, cigarette butts, discarded right next to the ashtray. I didn't know he smoked. And a heavy smoker, also. Yeah, I don't think he minded us searching through his room. He doesn't really care, guys. A roaring fire could stand and gaze into the flames for hours. Ceremonial dagger. Ooh, a dagger. An ornamental dagger from Zacharias' time in the war. So it has sentimental values, guys. But it can also be a murder weapon, unfortunately. The wonders of modern technology. So his breakfast is left uneaten, guys. It looks like a very hearty breakfast.
Oh,
Clients lean and rely on each other to survive. So each room has this kind of first aid box on the windowsill. The same one. So not a whole lot in his room except the ceremonial dagger. That's the most important thing. Okay, let's talk to him about this.
Always got time for my favorite detective.
There is a particular item I found while conducting my search.
The dagger. I wondered how long it would take for that to become an issue.
I shall give you the opportunity to explain the reason for it being here before I jump to any conclusions.
It was going to be a wedding gift for Gideon. I've maybe not been the best brother in recent years. I thought this could make up for some of it.
Interesting. Ceremonial dagger is a wedding gift for your brother.
After what happened to the Major, I thought it was a bit tasteless.
You did not see it fitting to tell me you were harboring a rather sizable knife in your room?
I wouldn't say harboring. And I wasn't expecting to be a suspect in a murder.
Everyone is a suspect in this house.
Merci for your assistance, monsieur.
Hello, good morning, Moderator Ray. How are you doing? Alright, I think we are done. To the next guest room. Hello, Pavlina. Welcome. Monsieur's Becker's room. Without him here, I'm free to search it. So where is he then? His room looks so different, guys. I guess he's not one of those important guests. It looks so gloomy. And so messy too. Yeah, the servants have not been in here.
Oh.
Another grandfather's clock. And a book? Inside Hugo's notebook, a hasty scribble regarding a meeting with, who I assume, Ernesto da Silva. Curious. So a note left right beside a roaring fire. The roaring fireplace. Hugo was going to throw this away.
Huh.
Seems he has been attempting to write a speech of some kind, unsuccessfully though. I wonder, does this fit a pattern of behavior with Hugo? You underestimate the power of a man's defiance. What? You are in a position to bring all of this to an end. All we ask is what we deserve. If you do not retract your men, they will be met with equal force. Too forceful. Your weapons may beat our bodies, but they will not bruise our heart spirits. And these are the men that have built our great nation country and will continue to. Money will not save your soul. Well, he certainly had many interesting ideas, but he's all over the place. So I understand why he crossed all those out. He needs a new speechwriter, guys. If he cannot do it himself, he needs to hire someone. He is in a very important position as a union leader. So, photograph. Ooh.
Huh.
With so many siblings, it must have been difficult for Hugo to get attention. Eh? Who is Hugo? Oh, right here on the right. That's Hugo. Man, so many brothers. A whole ton of brothers. And then one sister. So I can even talk to Beckers. He's not in here. Not inside this room. Where is he? I think that is all. To the next guest room. business minded Monsieur da Silva's room, and he is present, but I must begin my search. Alright. Ernesto da Silva. Those games are on my list, yes, they are somewhere on my list. Still at the bottom. I do have so many games to play, Ilya, so those games will have to wait. Hello Maria, welcome to the stream. So, oh, that's your extra hat? That also matches your suit, maybe even better than the one you are wearing right now.
Monsieur da Silva, I am sure you understand the necessity for this type of search.
Not really, Detective. Your speech was rather spirited. But it did not give me much faith in your investigation.
I take it that you are not impressed?
I have not had my abilities questioned to my face by one of those I suspect of a crime before.
Well, if you wish to prove me wrong, you should hurry up and find Felix's killer.
And I hope, with your help, monsieur, I shall.
And that killer might be you too. Just might be you, Mr. Da Silva. You're also a suspect in this. Madame Van der Bosch spoke of your work with her late husband.
Yes, I helped him invest some money. Unfortunately, he was not the businessman he thought he was.
Madame Van den Bosch had a very similar view. At least he could have taken solace that you are both in the same position.
I think you're confused, Detective. It was Edwin that lost his fortune, not I.
Forgive my naivete. If you were helping him make viable investments, would you not have seen the same opportunity for yourself?
I told him about the opportunities. I did not tell him to put his whole family's wealth into it. The prospect of doing good meant more to him than his profit margins. He was bound to fail.
The business declared bankruptcy.
It did, until it was purchased for a fraction of its worth and made the new owner a small fortune.
I'm beginning to see Monsieur da Silva's more ruthless side. It sounds as though the Viscount was trying to at least make a positive change, but perhaps he was missing Monsieur da Silva's cutthroat edge. And what we spoke of last night regarding Madame Van der Bosch. Hello Laurie, welcome to the stream. Hello Elite member. Hope you're doing well. Also Kunka5, hello everybody in the chat. Welcome to the Saturday morning stream. We're playing Hercule Poirot, the first cases.
Everything that I want to say on that matter has already been said.
I understand, monsieur. But what I would like to know is, was the late Viscount aware of your feelings towards his wife?
Excuse me, Detective, but you have crossed the line.
It's just a very simple question, Ernesto da Silva. I mean no disrespect.
Cross the line like an attempt to bankrupt a business partner and friend so that you'll be able to swoop in and impress a certain target of your affections.
Ouch. Straight to the point, Poirot.
You make such ridiculous accusations without a shred of proof.
Your reaction at the mere suggestion is proof enough, monsieur. While I cannot arrest you for betrayal of a friend, I can hope your conscience does not forget, and that will be punishment enough.
Monsieur da Silva's actions are not criminal offense, but if there was a penalty for deception and deceit, he would surely receive a life sentence. If he has gone to such lengths before, what would stop him from committing a similar act again, this time to the Major? And I know you have worked with the Major, but what do you know of his finances?
He didn't have much to speak of. I was always surprised at the life he lived.
Surprised in what way?
Well, considering it wasn't that long ago he came to me asking about work, I didn't think he was in such good financial shape.
Oh, interesting.
You offered him a position.
Nothing that he was willing to lower himself to. That's when he began talking about what else he could do for me.
The Major works security for your factories.
If you can call what him and his team did security. For the money I paid, I did not expect them to be so reckless.
It was a considerable amount you paid him?
There's no need to divulge amounts, but it was certainly more than was expected.
How much more? When we expect a business of Monsieur de Silva's caliber to have agreed a price for the Major's services, and why would he allow the Major to barter more? Tell me more, or tell me about the Major's security team.
He said they were all professionals, but I saw nothing of the sort. He said he had worked with them all in the army as their superior officer. They were men that could be trusted.
So all his subordinates.
But that was not the case?
I had not even met them before they arrived on site. They brought their own equipment. It looked like they knew what they were doing.
And this equipment, it included the weapons that injured and killed the workers?
It was not much of a choice, Detective. I said they didn't need them, but Felix said it was essential. He said he knew better.
The more Monsieur talks, the shadier his dealings with the Major become. It's beginning to sound as though the riots were no accident.
That is all for now.
The riot that resulted in human loss of lives. Hello, Co-Master. Have you been? Alright, now we can search his room, guys. A contract for a partnership between Ernesto and Hugo is missing Hugo's signature. This agreement is governed by the laws of the Kingdom of Belgium. Both parties agree to the following. Current workers' strike shall cease in all manners and forms. Factory floor, machine operators and supervisors shall return to their positions immediately. Terms of the above contract shall be implemented and relevant action taken directly. Signed, Ernesto de Silva, factory owner and employer of Ernesto de Silva, and Hugo Becker's union leader. But the Beckers have not signed these yet, guys. So he probably hasn't got a chance to look at these yet. Whoa! Whoa! There wasn't an icon, guys. It just appeared. I haven't even clicked, and it just appeared. Look at the dagger, almost missed it right in front of the desk. Whoa! Razor sharp letter opener. So he dropped it on the floor. Just like that.
Huh.
Almost brand new. A letter stating the blackmailer would reveal information on his questionable business dealings. What is that doing here? Blackmailer? Monsieur de Silva, at first, you may question the nature of this letter, but by its conclusion, you will know that what you have fought so hard to keep hidden could be far from it. You have spent years feeding off on the hard-working backs of others and offering nothing in return. Your workers continue to take their lives into their own hands, day after day, with your shoddy, damaged, and dangerous machines for a fraction of what they deserve. Deal after deal is made, and while your pockets become fatter, lining them with more of your blood money, it is you, workers, that must pay the price. The mistreatment of pain you have caused does not only reside in the factories that you own, but the house that you live in. You do not value the lives of those that allow you to live the opulent life that you do, and I will not allow that to continue. Can no longer sit back and watch as you disregard any sense of integrity, of morality, and continue to remain on your self-made pedestal, lording over those that deserve so much more. It is time you pay the price of your crimes, and the cost is 5,000 francs. It is small price to pay for my silence, for if I do not receive it before Friday, it will not be cash you are paying, but rather years behind bars. But he has committed nothing criminal, right? So what are you talking about? Bring the money in a small brown paper parcel addressed to Monsieur Cordier to the post office on Rue des Entrepôts. Give it to the cashier and leave. If you do not do as requested, you will not hear from me again and you may continue your life of luxury. It is obvious you do not value others' lives, but I urge you to consider what yours is worth. So the name is the same, Monsieur Cordier, so similar to the other letters. Wow, so Ernesto is also being blackmailed, guys. By someone, by the same person. If that is a real letter and not a fake one, that is. Wow.